Welcome to this recording, and as you can see in front of you, that last time I missed one semantic crawl, and that is what we call location. Locations means place. Location, so with this semantic crawl, then we are going to have 7 semantic crawls. Now, what does location means? Location means now where the entity is. First, where the entity is. Where is the entity? Where is that thing or person? For example, now suppose, for example, I say the book is on the table. Now, on the table, all this phrase is, we call it what? Location. So this is what we mean by location. Now here I'd like to point out or indicate that now all the semantic crawls in which there is a preposition. You remember last time when we said to, and from. To, we said go to the hotel. You remember this, to the hotel. From Baghdad, for example. Now here, and so is this. Okay. Now the preposition to plays a major role. It is now when I ask you to point to me or indicate or define what the semantic crawl, you should, by putting a line, you put a line under the preposition and the noun after the preposition. All this we call it what? Semantic crawl. All this we call it what? Semantic. And so is here. So put this in your mind. Do not put a line under the table. The preposition plays a big role here. Now, when you say the hotel is different from to the hotel. When you say Baghdad, it's different from Baghdad. When you say the table, it is different from on the table. See here, when you say on the table, the preposition has a meaning on, place, location. To, direction. We say goal, نهاية الغاية. From, بداية الغاية, beginning. Where did you start from? Where did you come from? I came from Baghdad, see, the beginning. So, in order to finish talking about semantic crawls, now we have with this semantic crawl we have 7 semantic crawls. Location means where the entity is. Now, when I say the book is on the table, where is the book? The book is on the table. Okay, this is syntactically on the table. This is a prepositional phrase, but semantically, all of this we call it what? Location. So location means where the entity is. On the table, in the classroom, okay, etc., etc. It depends, of course, but this is just an example to show you that location is also a semantic crawl. Okay, another topic in semantics, and that is, as you can see, lexical relations. Now, what do we mean by lexical relations? Lexical relations means that words in a language, any language, these words are not like dust particles flying in the air without any relationship between them or any relation between them. No, we should look at words semantically. There is a relationship between what these words. So now words in a language are not, they are related rather than not related. Now, how are they related? Right. Now, these relations between words, which we call them lexical relations, العلاقات علاقة الكلمات بينها فيما بينها. Now, first of all, it is represented, it is embodied, تتجسد in this, the first lexical relation, which we call it what? Synonym. SYNONYM. Now, synonym, let's see through this the synonym, the idea or the notion of lexical relations will be clarified or stated. Now, what does it mean, synonym? Synonym means two or more words having closely related meaning. Two or three, what? Two or more words having closely related meaning. So they are related in meaning. Right. But we should think of these relationship or close relationship in meaning. We should not think of them, in Arabic we call them taraduf. It doesn't mean that they give you exactly the same meaning. This is not like this, but they are closely related. Close. They are close, but they are not the same. There is a difference. They are not identical in meaning. This is very important. Now, let's take, for example, the word hide. Hide. H-I-D-E. And hide means conceal. Hide means what? Means conceal. Right. The book, in the book, he has given us a number of what? A number of synonyms. For example, this information, you find it on page 114. As you can see, 113 and 114. Now, hide means conceal. Right. More examples on synonyms are almost, nearly. This is in the book, by the way. You find it in the book. Almost at the top of page 114, you find this information. Almost, nearly, cab, taxi, big, large, car, automobile, broad, wide, couch, sofa, buy, purchase, freedom, liberty. لاحظ كلمة freedom, freedom, liberty, Liberty. Liberty statue, for example. Liberty statue. يعني تمثال الحرية. This is in America. So now this freedom, liberty, hide, conceal, large, big, car, automobile, broad, wide, etc., etc. Now, in Arabic, let me give you, for example, in Arabic we have words such as sakina, sorry. We have sakina, for example, sakina, and we have midya, sakina, midya. We have flus, we have nuqud here, nuqud. We say nuqud, or flus. We say hebr, and we say what? Midad. I'll come to this later on. We say sayyara, for example. We have ajala, and we have shunu, we have markaba. Hisan, jawad. So these are also synonyms where in Arabic. They are, when you say flus, naqud, حبر, midad, سيارة, عجلة, مركبة, حصان, جواد. Now, what does Yule say here? What does Yule say here? Yule says that when we think of synonyms as an aspect of one type of lexical relation, so now there is a lexical relation between these words: hide, conceal, freedom, liberty, sayara, ajala. There is a relationship here, but we should not think of this relationship or the meaning of these two words exactly the same. We should put this in. They are close in meaning, close related, closely related. Yes, they are near, but it doesn't mean that they are exactly or the same in meaning. How come this? Now, this can be disclosed. This can be shown through what? Through uh, uh, this example. For example, now let's we know that answer. What is the synonym of answer? Reply. Now here, now for example, I take this example. What was what what was what his answer? What was his answer? What was his reply? What was his reply? Okay, never mind. Here you can use them. Never mind. But for example, it is not possible. It is not possible to say, for example, that I have here. Now, when I say, for example, I give you a number of questions and then I say answer, or I have answered 3 questions. I have answered 3 questions. 3 answers, sorry. I have answered, when I talked about synonyms, and then I told you that synonym, it doesn't mean that these 2 words or 3 words, they are exactly the same. Now, how do you disclose this? How is this shown? Now, look here. For example, I give you a number of, I give you 5 questions, 4 questions, and then I ask you to, what do I say? I say answer 3 questions. Answer 3 questions. It is not possible to put reply 3 questions. It's not possible. Though they are what? They are what? They are synonyms. Okay, they are synonyms, but we cannot put reply instead of what answer as here. Answer 3 questions, we say reply 3 questions. Or, for example, how many questions have you answered? We cannot say how many questions have you replied. Well, no, it's not possible. But for example, I telephoned him, but there was no answer, but he didn't answer, he didn't reply. Okay, never mind here. We can say this, but not always. So put in your mind that synonyms, words that are close in meaning, they are very close in meaning, but they are not exactly the same. How do we prove this? No, we prove this through what? This example. Now, we cannot use them interchangeably all the time. We cannot say, we say answer 3 questions, but we cannot say reply 3 questions. Okay, now what about, this is also in Arabic. In Arabic also, it's just exactly the same. We cannot use synonyms interchangeably. Now, take for example, حبر ومداد. حبر ومداد. Now, حبر and midad are synonyms. But you see in the Holy Quran, بالقرآن الكريم, قل لو كان البحر مدادا لكلمات ربي. مو قال ما قال حبرا، لا ما تجي. شوف مداد. قل لو كان البحر مدادا لكلمات ربي، ما يصير يقول قل لو كان البحر حبرا لكلمات ربي، ما تشتغل. يعني قصدي انه it doesn't it is not as effective as, yes, it's effective as when we use what حبر. كذلك so is the word حصان, for example. حصان. Okay? حصان. We cannot use حصان and جواد. Okay? We cannot use them interchangeably. Okay. اشتريت حصانا, اشتريت جوادا. Maybe, for example. But when we talk about الحصان, when we talk about حصان, we did, in biology, for example, الحصان, مميزات الحصان, ما يقول مميزات الجواد. See, no, we cannot use الجواد here in this situation. So this is another example which shows you that the idea of synonyms, it doesn't mean that these two words or three words, they are exactly the same. How is this? We cannot use them interchangeably all the time. So, with this, I stop in order to move to another lexical relationship which is opposite to this. That is what we call antonyms. This is coming to you soon. Thank you very much.